Hey fellow guardsmen, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Eldritch Guards, episode 63, Pirate Raids. We're picking up where we left off, still attempting to gestate a diabolis, and then also I have added a paired task of improving base defenses. We are only one advanced entity away from being able to attack the monolith, and I would very much like to work towards being prepared for that. So that's the goal of this fair stream, is to get as prepared for the monolith as possible. So my plan for improving base defenses, because most of the entities are very vulnerable to fire, most, not all, is to incorporate fire traps into our defenses, which means I am also going to need to grow some lovely hay grass. Luckily for us, we have atmospheric heaters, so our growing season's pretty much year-round. And that should allow us to build up a supply of hay grass. Because worst case scenario, we could always rely upon doing wood-based floor structures. It doesn't have to be hay grass, just hay grass fire spreads faster than anything else. So we'll see. Yeah, in before another toxic fallout or cold snap. Cold snap in the summer, I think we could manage, but the toxic fallout obviously would be a problem. I would probably convert the actual farm over to hay grass or something. It'd also be good to continue hunting, to resupply up our... you know what? I might not want to do that right now, because we just had a toxic fallout subside, and a lot of these critters are probably, yeah, they still have a lot of toxins built up in their system, which means the chance of them being immediately rotten when we shoot them is very high. So I'm, on second thought, I'm not going to bother hunting. I will wait on that. Oh, Mikas, you are idle. So one of the things I want Mikas to do is to suspend the locust armor construction, because I want to save the plasteel for the diabolis gestations. So we have everything we need except for the plasteel for the diabolis, and it's 3,000 or 300 plasteel for the diabolis. The other thing that we could do is to have ink, signal, and exotic goods trader, because we have some thrombohorn and some other stuff that might be worth selling in order to get ourselves more plasteel, or really anything else that comes with trade. So fingers crossed, we are able to make some true progress towards gestating diabolis. And the other thing that I probably want to do, not just a diabolis, is consider also gestating tunnelers. The thing is, I don't have standard subcores, and we would need a prisoner for that. So if we get attacked by enemies of our faction, taking a prisoner or two to continually scan for tunneling. Okay. Ooh, Mikas with an inspiration. Huh. So, with him being inspired as our master craftsman, anything that he makes is probably going to end up legendary. And it's probably going to be ideal to make some sort of weapon, I think. So I'll poll you guys. What to make with Mikas? I could make a melee weapon or a gun. Either one will work. In terms of the gun research that we have basically everything. So I would probably most consider like a charge rifle, as that's like most bang from a buck. But if we do a melee weapon, I could also do a bioferrite longsword or a plasteel longsword for Devil Eyes. Devil Eyes right now wields a Zeus hammer, but we could always make the switch for something better. So have you all decide upon that. And I am also going to renovate the base just a little bit, so it's a little bit more spacious and easier to move around, especially around the entities, so that the entities pose a little bit less of a threat to us as a result. Do flamethrowers exist? They do. You do have the ability to make incinerators, but it comes with the caveat of, like, not all enemies are vulnerable to fire, so it's not a weapon that you could probably use all the time effectively. So there are Hellcat rifles, which is like kind of a hybrid between an assault rifle and an SMG that can also spray fire, and then there's the incinerators, which is a heavy weapon that shoots a lot of flame. The incinerators are really ideal for, like, flesh monsters, but not everything that you get attacked by is a flesh monster. So if you get attacked by, let's say, metal horrors, the incinerator is going to be completely ineffective, meaning that it is maybe not an ideal weapon for an inspiration. Just my 2 cents. So the other thing I wanted to work towards is a fire maze, and I'll probably end up building the fire maze somewhere around here, but I will want to avoid blocking access to the geothermal generator area, because I think more than likely we are going to want some guaranteed power generation. I could always go with bioferrite generators, but that uses shards, and we might want to not use up our shards that way. But I maybe what I'll do is I'll have a follow-up poll and poll you guys about it specifically. So, looks to be guns going to be the answer. So we need 50 plasteel and 2 advanced components. I already have that, so I'm going to have Mikas start fabricating. Unfortunately, this is going to push back the diabolis gestation a little bit because we're using the plasteel that we would need for the diabolis, but whatever. How should I generate more power? Bioferrite generators or geothermal? So the advantage of the bioferrite generators is I can actually construct them somewhere safer. So I could put them, maybe around here in the base so that they can't easily be destroyed, because it would be not that difficult to disrupt power coming from the geothermal generators. The disadvantage, of course, is that the geothermal generators doesn't require any input other than the occasional maintenance through components, whereas the bioferrite generators do burn bioferrite. And I'm already burning bioferrite in the atmospheric heaters, so, you guys can consider those 2 options, and I'll pull you for it. Oh, yeah, let's move that build to the top there. And have Mikas attend the concert. We are getting a Prepare a While raid, and it looks to be a sizable one. So we've got, I would say like 25. Where's the third group? One. Oh, the third group is landing. It's just like one person landing here. Interesting. Mikas. If I summoned a diabolis threat, now let's go do that, and then rally everybody else to the defenses. Concert's canceled. Sorry. Oh, are they scattered? No, several separate groups. Okay. This is very strange pod scatterings. Alright, mechs, I want you in the mountain. Everybody else in the mountain. I don't think the mechs are necessarily going to get to cover in time. I think they're going to be caught in the crosshairs. So it looks like we have 2 main groups here. of like 20. I said 25, and it's exactly 25. That's funny. 2 main groups, and then some scattered groups, which is just very odd. I do have a valid path into the base through this choke point. But I'm going to get Mikas to try to summon a diabolis, because the two of the groups are prepare a while, and it's going to be a bit of time so that they might be able to the mechs might be able to do something. I don't want to lose my deep drills, though. That's going to be annoying. I'm going to replace those. So Air Dog's getting shot, and I'm having everyone try to get into position as fast as possible. Yeah, and there's some pretty serious weaponry in this group, too. What are they... Oh, you know what? Are they trying to move into my base? Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like they were prepare a while, but they landed here, and they, like, wanted to be here or something. I'm not really sure what's going on. I think there's some weird pathing issues happening at the moment. But yeah, in terms of weapons, 1 Doomsday launcher and 3 triple launchers. So they're equipped, for sure. It looks like I'm just going to call the poll. Biofera, or geothermal generator is going to be the answer. Mikas, what the hell? I said, summon a diabolis threat, and he goes back to the crafting bench for some reason. I don't know. I'm glad I checked up on him and was like, what are you doing? Not the thing that I wanted you to do? Oh, how surprising. Alright, we're going to get a lot of people coming in from that front door. And the issue with that is, I don't necessarily want, like, the uber flood. So what I want to do is I want to prop open this west door so that the group that is traversing towards me has a different valid path into the base. And that probably means picking someone at random to get out there faster, because Devil Eyes can shut that down soon. And then clean up these guys. So these guys don't really have any threatening weapons unless they get lucky. Shooting them. It might be a little challenging for Devil Eyes to actually gain access to the here, I'm gonna have him jump around. Alright. Fred, prop this one open. Mikas, are you doing the thing yeah, okay, good. I'm just double checking. Oh, nice. You hit him on the way down. Alright, stun you. And pull into the base. So Vikinger is no longer using his low shield pack. These guys are getting the ones coming through the door. Oh, he's go juicing. C-Panda, stun him before he actually manages to inject that go juice, because him getting the go juice in is going to make it really annoying. I might give up on the main door. I was trying to shut it closed. Oh no, it got... Good. Good. Alright. You want to stay there? That's fine. Alright, so Fred has a valid path, an alternative valid path into the base, so all these guys will have to essentially turn around and seek an alternative path. The diabolis has already been called in. I could always fall back to the second door if need be. I'll try to keep this thing repaired, but I'm going to fall back if it falls too low. And then I did want to do some scanning. So, taking a look at some of these people, maybe there's one worth scanning. Skyra is a bit of a doctor. So let's take a look. Death 22 hours, death 6 hours. The one without a leg is going to be a little bit easier to tend and also to control. So he'll be my choice. There's also 2 out this way as well. Ironwill's Sanguine Pyromaniac. That's really too bad about the Pyromania. An Ascetic. Psychically Dull. Or just Ascetic, really. Alright. Tequila Jane. You lost a leg from gunfire. That's rough, girl. I mean, that's kind of what you get for running around naked in the battlefield. Not to victim blame or anything. And yeah, I could also take more prisoners for chips. Absolutely. That thought had not evaded my also my thinking. For high chips, if we want higher quality stuff. Alright, Fred, take a step out. You have a new target. This group is turning back around, as I thought they would. So we're going to have some enemies coming in. Okay, so the first group is fleeing. Good. The, like, scattered randomly people are getting gone. Well, Tequila Jane, that means you're going to get a second bionic leg, I suppose. I made one, and I guess I'm making another. You're going to be a nudist with very little skin exposed. That's the way it is. I'm not really looking for recruitment candidates. It's not something I'm going to consider in this fight. Unless they're amazing, which none of them were. Not yet, at least. Fraggles, you can heal too. So let's patch some of these guys up, and I wouldn't mind stripping some of the people that have better armors, so that we can smelt the armor. Okay, looking good. Bulk goods trader. Oh, this is a bad time for you to come in. Also, I didn't call bulk goods trader, so this is just like a random bulk goods trader, because the League of Solkzo or whatever is not even an ally of mine, so they're just showing up. Alright, time to run some captures. Jane, you can go back inside. Being one-legged, it's not really safe for you to be out here. And then Sea Panda and Fraggles, you can start capturing. I don't know what their bleed-out timers are, but I'll check in a minute. Actually, Sea Panda, put them down. Oh, 2 hours? No, never mind. You keep patching. 7 hours, okay, that's fine. Yes. I'm gonna want Sea Panda to... so the Doyen, the Edekin pirates that just showed up are like hostile to the bulk goods trader. So I'd like to patch this dude up as fast as I can and then dismiss them to get them back to somewhere safe. I really don't want them to die on if it's avoidable. Okay, that second group is coming fast. TJ, I'm sorry. It's gonna have to be you. So I need to prop open the other door as a valid path, because this way is gonna get swamped in a second. And essentially what I'm trying to do is juggle the enemies back and forth, so that there's time for the diabolis to come in and get aggroed. So the door got shut. Fred's brawling the dude. They're gonna switch doors. No, don't consume them. Who's the best constructor here? Fred, kinda? Alright, the bulk goods trader is about to get attacked, and I really can't stop that. because all of these pirates are hostile to the Vulcan's Trader, and, well, it's not something I can control. It's also very funny to me that the Edekin that can control animals just got attacked by an animal. Something funny about that, I think. Sorry, Vulcan's Traders. I really, if I could help you, I would, but I can't. Alright, so you are done. Red, go capture Wushish or whatever their name is. And then Sea Panda, you have a call aid of an aerodrone salvo. But I'd rather hold on to that, I think. So the other thing I could do is the valid path I could use is this one, all the way down to the south, which would cause the Doyen pirates to path the farthest or longest, which would be ideal for me because then there's more time to wait for the diabolis' entry. So Swanky, if you're doing that, I will help you jump. Whoa! Okay, that was bad. Try to repair these walls before another high explosive is being used. Okay, all these doors were propped open thanks to Mouse, our ally, and then Swanky will just stand by the door ready to shut it. Which means, Tequila, where are they going? Oh, I think they're coming to attack these doors? I don't know. They're being weird. Tequila, it means that you can close this door. But keep repairing it. So I'm frantically trying to repair these walls so that there isn't a stray bullet that breaks the wall open, and then I only have a wooden door between me and the enemies. Which is not ideal. Mikas is still making the gun, like you don't care. Mikas, how about actually you, come repair Air Dog instead? Well, the Vulcan's Trader's trying their damnedest, but they're up against pirates that have, like, doomsday launchers, so it ain't much of a fight. Oh, they're coming to destroy my deep drill. That's annoying. I think they're attack targeting the standing lamp and the deep drill. Okay. So those that got captured. 5 hours, not bleeding, 19 hours. So Fraggles is going to tend the ones bleeding out. And Devil Eye and Skyra are dismissed. Alright, in a second here, I'm going to have to flip-flop Tequila with Swanky. So Tequila, go stand in the door and repair it. And Swanky, actually, I want maybe the sandstone door, this one, shut. Haha, just in time. Ew. Alright, they broke in. It's not what I wanted them to do, but that's what I was worried about, is that they would punch a hole as a result of doomsday launchers. So I was right to worry. I am going to call a trooper squad to act as a way to, like, slow them down here, and also to absorb shots so that I can tactically retreat. So Swanky, it's time for a lot of people to come up here because we no longer have perimeter security. That got breached. Now I also have, like, incendiary lances and things like that to be able to level the playing field a little bit more. Oh, and random... Oh, no, these are the friendlies I called in. They're gonna be fleeing, like, almost immediately. Mikas' Aura is production command. Because he's, that's his job. Well, this diabolis is taking its sweet time doing nothing. I called it in. Mikas, like, stopped the comms console randomly. I don't know why. And now I've been, like, waiting for it as a result. Alright. Oh, there it is. Diabolis arrived, and it arrived in a pretty good spot. So I am going to try to make myself scarce so that the Raiders and the Diabolis go toe-to-toe. Because if I'm not a valid target anywhere, they will retarget someone else. So everyone should be coming into the base. They aren't necessarily going to target my my animals, but if they do, I mean, oh well. Everyone inside. I'm going to close the second steel door. I also locked Tequila Jane in here. Well, okay, I'm trying to. So that she doesn't leave that, like, bunker entryway. And then as soon as there are no longer valid targets for the pirates to aim at, they will start prioritizing the diabolis. So there's definitely going to be some collateral damage in the base, for sure. I'm just going to try to limit it as much as I can. Come on, Swanky, keep moving. Alright, taking a look at the scheduling. Everyone's behind the mountains. Good. And this is exactly the reason why using geothermal power that is outside of the walls is a little bit of a gamble, because I don't necessarily have the capacity to, like, guard against situations like this where the geothermal generators are vulnerable at the moment. Tequila Jane's leg is not bleeding, no. It's already been attended to. So the people that are currently hurt would be Guero and Swanky. Guero with some bruising, mostly. And then Swanky with some bruising. Nothing critical. Nothing needing emergency care. And they're already getting queued up for medical care. So with that door closed, these guys are going to turn around and go fight the Diabolis. They probably will end up smashing up, like, landing beacons, floodlights, things like that. Alright, these prisoners are going to get care no meds. What are they attacking? Oh, you're attacking the door? Interesting. Okay, they turned around. Itakin, one of two groups is fleeing. The Diabolis one is almost destroyed, and the other is in pretty good condition. They are messing with the doors that lead to Tequila Jane, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to get through before retargeting. I think that actually, no, these guys are fleeing. Okay, I'm going to wait for Faya to go and Paul to go away, and then let the fleers through, because it will minimize damage to the infrastructure. Because then what I could do is I could just close this back up and keep her protected. Odd. Very odd, but, like, it works. Go away. God, that's funny. Alright. So there's one Diabolis left. It's basically the only mech left. Tequila Jane is fine. I don't see any other fleers coming in this direction. And worst case scenario, she could always flee to the insect caves. Yes, Oshirk here got a rude awakening. He might be high in go juice, but I'm sure he felt that. What the hell? Why do I have collapsed rocks here? I am not sure. That is very odd. So yeah, we're just turtling, kind of waiting for things to happen. TJ, you can collapse rocks in the void room? Yeah, what happened? Why do I... Oh, you know what it is? I think the second group of pod drop raiders, like, landed in the mountain and died. Or something weird. Like, there was a pod drop raider that landed here and just, like, died on impact. And one here that died on impact. That would be my, like, my guesstimate. They don't... Mortars wouldn't do that. But I think pod drop raiders would. So I think they just dropped and got eaten by the mountain. That's my guesstimate. And it's also, like, hilarious that that's what happened to them. One little miscalculation and splat. Before I start losing all the lights and doors and everything, I'm going to make sure that my critical power grid that needs to be part of the home zone is indeed part of the home zone. Oh, and you destroyed the moisture pump, like right as it was about to expand out to its maximum. Lovely. I won't be replacing that. Odd enough, they haven't actually destroyed this deep drill. I really thought they would have by now. But they surely have gotten this one. I'm curious. TJ, how much 2 jumps left? No, okay. I was sort of wondering if TJ could go out there and put those fires out, but it's too safe. I'd rather just lose the deep drills. All right, it's not looking too bad. Oh, and there's also one in the okay. Let me do a quick scan for collapsed rocks. Just so that all collapsed rocks are known. Okay, there's 12, and I got them all now. Alright, last group is fleeing. So, we are going to be unrestricted. TJ, good job turtling. Honestly. Fantastic. 10-10. That was great. They have a valid path out. They're just going to leave through the west. We will have to deal with the diabolis, but it's like on life support. It's so damaged, so I'm really not that worried about the diabolis. Like, the diabolis is going to be easy peasy to kill. In fact, rallying some that are healthy just to finish it off. Did you finish tending? No. Tanguero. The Swanky, yeah, you come out. Alright, there's a few other people that might be... No, they're going to die too fast. Never mind. I did say that I want to do scan, so I'm going to turn on the soft and the rip scanner, because I'll go for another hardcore, high core and another standard core. Cheers. Alright, so here's the remaining crew to... Oh, you know... Ah, you have 1 jump left. Frank has 3. Or Fred, rather, has 3. Let's try to get the drills to be put out in time. Because I'd rather not have to rebuild them if I could help it. Right, bud? So there is an open path in the base down here that I'll have to attend to because the doors got opened and are free. While we wait for the diabolis to come in, I'm just gonna extinguish everything. And Ink's just sitting there, our dear leader, is sleeping through it all. Wait, you're going south? Alright. This thing's gonna die in like 2 hits. Goodbye! Alright, Fraggles, you can haul the signal chip, Double Eyes, the diabolis, and Swanky, the mech slag. Skyra, you are gonna go... Where's the other? Oh, there's the other one. You'll grab the other diabolis, and Fred, you will grab the signal chip. Threats are over. We just have a hell of a lot of cleanup to do, and repairs and everything. But could have gone worse. Definitely could have gone worse. That was 3 triple launchers, Doomsday launcher, some like maybe 60 enemies. Yeah, could have gone a lot worse. And the deep drills weren't destroyed, exactly. In fact, very little of our critical infrastructure was destroyed. You know, most of the lights survived and doors and all that. Really didn't do much damage. The only real injury was Tequila Jane's leg, which is fixable. So, could be worse. All right. We do have the sandstone to make the repairs out here. So we'll get a repair crew going. A Woolen, I have a little task for you. Go flip-flop those doors. Yep. Animals leaving. Okay, who's my resident constructor on staff? Skyra? Skyra, I'm gonna have to wake you up. Oh, the other problem is that there was a lot of corpses where the wall needs to be rebuilt, so we need to haul that away first. Red? I'm gonna have you do that. Heady Firebomber? That's your name? Oh, no, that's not your name. You are a firebomber. Harriet Taylor. I was like, man, that's a hell of a name. So what we want is like the bare minimum of perimeter. So that we can not have everything wander away. Red, what is your construction? 3? That's horrible. Sea Panda, can I wake you up and have you do some of this? And Jobro is trying to escape. Hey, Swanky, can you rope it? Thank you, kindly. I actually might get out. Well, no, it depends on how fast we are. Come on, Swanky. You're my rancher. Jobro is looking to be escaping. Oh, probably just in time, I'd imagine. Okay, so we have a full perimeter up and secure. Now we just need to make a whole bunch more repairs. Do I have a stockpile nearby? I do. Of stone, right here. And then we also have to dig out the base because it got collapsed rocks falling on it kind of everywhere. which is honestly funny. Where the hell did they come from? Ooh, psychic suit. The signal chips we got, we're now up to 4 signal chips, so that will allow Mikas to go from gestation process 2 to 4, which will speed up the diabolis process. And Mikas is just about done with the charge rifle, but I'm probably not going to immediately save up for the diabolis for the plasteel, because I'm going to want to make sure that Tequila Jane gets the leg that she needs. It would also be wise to strip anyone in the field that has advanced armor so that we can smelt that down for added plasteel. Because I am a little plasteel poor, and all this armor is can help supplement. I think I got it all. Check his inspiration type. Inspired recruitment. Oh, yeah, I'm that. Yeah, that checks out. I thought it was creativity, but apparently not. Oh, we're getting brownouts too. Is that because I have destroyed cables? No, oddly not. It's because of a prolonged eclipse. Which is a pretty good indicator that I need more power grid, because the void entities like to turn off the sun, and I shouldn't be as solar power reliant as a result. All the more reason to work towards additional geothermal and possibly also bioferrite generators, which can be toggled on and off as needed. So, I didn't have an inspiration for that, but it's still a pretty good weapon. I am going to give it to Sea Panda. And then you guys are going to be put into the scanners soon. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Anomaly Eldritch Guards, which originally streamed live on Twitch June 21st. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow guardsmen.